the time, there was a fairly cosy arrangement within Europe, especially amongst GSM operators, that the mobile termination rates were perfectly justified, and although there was certainly a big supply of revenues and profits, they could certainly be shown using cost models to be very effective. What Bill and Rohan did, working with us at the ITU at the time, was to extend that goldfish bowl and to compare the mobile termination rates in Europe with those elsewhere in the world, in Asia, in North America, etc. And straight away it really shone a light, the spotlight, on the excessively high mobile termination rates that were being charged in Europe at that time. And I think that in many ways did help to concentrate the attention of regulators, which up to that time had given the mobile sector a fairly easy ride, focused the attention on what was effectively price gouging of consumers going on by charging excessive mobile termination rates.
South Africa claims, the mobile operators claim that we have 100% penetration. We certainly don't. There are large numbers of people who do not use phones, and part of the problem, not the only problem, is the duplicate SIM cards that are counted as subscribers. So in South Africa, for example, about 10% we found of people had duplicate SIM cards, or of the SIM cards that there were about 10% were duplicates, and in many other countries this was considerably higher. So about 4 million of the enormous number. Nobody's suggesting the numbers aren't big, but they're not as big as is being told.
The activities or the inactivities of the regulator and the policymaker, how are they impacting the sector? This is what we are trying to gauge. And in doing this, we can obviously go around asking, very objective questions like, is there a reference interconnection offer? That's a 1-0 answer. Yes, you have one, or no, you don't have one. You can get slightly more subjective and say, is the reference interconnection offer implemented? How often? Is it only applied to new operators? Is it always not applied to the incumbent? And so on. You can also then get much more subjective, which we think is actually quite useful, is ask the question, is the reference interconnection offer good? Now the answer to that obviously depends on who you're asking.